The main test for New Zealand trucking September 2017 is a Western Star 4884 FX C8 x4 owned by Kiwitrans. Ticks all the boxes can mean so many things to so many companies. To some it's rampant sophistication, to some the latest and greatest, and to others no frills simplicity. Kiwitrans purchased their first new truck earlier this year, a Western Star 4884 with an S60 EGR Detroit Diesel. We went to sample the truck and ask why they brought it. The answers tick all the boxes. Up-and-coming company Kiwitrans wanted to make a bold statement with their first brand new truck in terms of presence, professionalism and via their striking livery. Having had an excellent run from their first second-hand Western Star, CEO David Milanofi discussed requirements with Jim Shoemaker at Penske Commercial Vehicles Bay of Plenty. The resulting package, although maybe one step off the latest mechanical specification, was the right truck for the right company at the right time. The driveline in the new truck comprises the 14-litre Detroit Diesel Series 60 EGR motor, producing 386 kilowatts and 2,500 newton meters of torque. Behind the engine sits the Eaton 18-speed AMT transmission and Meritor 46 160 axles on 46,000-pound airliner suspension. It's a 3-pedal AMT box requiring the clutch for complete halts and liftoffs. It gives the truck a traditional feel for low-speed manoeuvring. Kiwitrans run the truck at 44 tonnes with a 26-tonne sticker on the tractor. We had about 25.5 tonne of payload on, giving us 43.7 tonne gross. At 12 horsepower to the tonne, the engine makes light work of it all. The Bombay Hills were dispatched at 45 km an hour and 14th, pulling 1500 RPM. Once again, we hear the same story from Joe on the AMT transmission. I leave it in auto until the going gets a bit tricky and then I flick it into manual. Joe loves his Western Star. In his words, it's my kind of truck. It's a world away from the Actros we tested last month. Behind the wheel, the Western Star is a truck that's like a favourite pair of old work gloves, to be honest. It feels comfortable. It'll be your mate in no time. It's a cinch to place in the lane, handles superbly and stops impeccably well, as you'd expect from an 8-footer. It's the first time I'd driven a 48. The air intakes are well forward and weren't overly obstructive when it came to checking for clearance at intersections. The mirror and cleaners on the Star weren't in the same league for blind spotting as, say, the mirrors and A-pillars on a D38 MAN. I found it a really easy, comfortable and enjoyable truck to drive. The switchgear on the dash is interesting, incredibly tidy and uniform, ideal if you're prone to a bit of OCD. But with nothing except indicators and full beam flash on the stalk, you have to make sure you're homing on the right switch each time. A smart wheel or a few more stalk controls for things like lights would be grand. The rubber floor coverings make the cab super easy to keep spick and span. The 40-inch Stratosphere sleeper is a snug hut with plenty of stand and stretch room and a generous bunk. It drives superbly well in its ageless looks, and the appeal of an American bonneted truck will always present a spectacular advertisement for Kiwitrans.